Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Beyond Academics. Do show your support to the channel by subscribing and hitting the like button for the video.
This is part 2 of the video. So if you haven't watched part 1 yet, find the link in the I button. In part 1, I told you about first 6 points.
Now, last and very important point we will see is things to know before buying a health insurance. There is no point in having health insurance if your claim gets rejected. Therefore, it is better to know details about health insurance policy if you are planning to buy one or already bought one. The age factor. In a family floater policy, the cost of the premium would depend on the age of the eldest family member. Older people have a number of identified and unidentified health problems. Hence, insurance companies charge higher premiums for them. Also, you should check entry age and maximum age limit. Mostly choose plans that do not have any restrictions on the age, meaning look for health policies that can be renewed lifelong. Health insurance premium increases with age. Ask about the frequency after which premium will increase and percentage increase in the premium. With rising age and inflation, medical cost also increases. So ask about the percentage increase in sum insured along with no claim bonus. Some plans offer restoration benefit, meaning if your sum insured limit is exhausted due to hospitalization, you can restore the cover again once during a policy year, which effectively doubles your cover. One should not look for health insurance with lowest premium. You should buy a policy that offers adequate coverage without compromising on the benefits and at a premium that you can afford. Check if there is any additional clause of copayment, deductibles, and sublimits. And if it is, then you'd actually end up paying more at the time of claim. Daycare procedures are not covered in most health insurance plans. Moreover, to make a medical claim, hospitalization for at least 24 hours is mandatory. Thanks to numerous innovations in technology, today most procedures do not require hospitalization. So one should opt for a plan that covers maximum number of daycare procedures. Health insurance companies usually have a tie-up with network hospitals where the insured members can avail cashless treatment in case of a medical emergency. It saves you from the tedious paperwork that is required at the time of admission and claim. There is no stress of depositing an advance. Moreover, the insurer pays the sum insured directly to the hospital, so you don't need to arrange for funds and then file for its reimbursement. You only have to pay the sums exceeding your coverage amount. One should always check cashless network of hospitals with the insurance company, especially nearby your area. Also know the network hospitals in cities where you are planning to travel because your health insurance should travel with you. Go for insurer which have high number of network hospitals. Next is room rent. Most of the insurance have capping for daily room rent. For instance, you can get hospital room rent cover of only rupees 3000 to 5000 per day. By knowing this, you can choose the right hospital room for you. Medical expenses incurred before and after hospitalization are called pre and post hospitalization expenses. Before hospitalization, you visit the doctor, get medicines, and undergo tests. You are hospitalized, and after treatment, some expenses occur. The expenses include follow up with the doctor, medicines to be taken, and many others. Choose an insurance plan which covers all these expenses. Only those expenses for which the person has been hospitalized shall be considered under pre and post hospitalization expenses. Next is the waiting period clause. Here, waiting period is the time duration during which policyholder will not receive any claim benefit from the insurer. Every policy comes with a fixed waiting period pertaining to coverage of certain illnesses. It is only after the waiting period that the policyholder will be able to get coverage for those illnesses. If you are aware of the waiting period clause, then you would be in a better position to make a decision. Depending on the plan chosen, it ranges between 24 to 48 months. This waiting period shall apply to pre-existing illnesses like thyroid, blood pressure, diabetes, etc. that one may have before buying the policy. Additionally, it is applicable to certain specific treatments and illnesses like arthritis, cataract, piles, hernia, kidney stone, ENT surgery, etc. Some policies also come with an initial waiting period during which you cannot make any claim except accident. This initial waiting period is also called as cooling period, which ranges between 30 to 90 days. So you can compare and choose a plan that comes with a minimum waiting period. Usually there is a waiting period of 2 to 4 years before you can claim maternity expenses. So if you are planning to get married or are planning a family, let's say after 3 years, then a plan with a waiting period of 2 years will work for you. Choose a plan that also covers medical expenses of a newborn baby apart from the delivery cost. Also, do not forget to check the number of days up to which coverage for newborn baby is valid. The policy should also cover outpatient expenses and check for exclusions if any. No claim bonus refers to the discount offered by the insurance company if insured person has not filed a claim in the previous year. Basically, your sum insured will increase at the time of renewal. Most health insurance provides specific NCB limit, and the increase in the sum insured would depend on the limit that is specified by the insurance. For example, if you buy a health insurance plan of rupees 10 lakh sum insured and the insurer offers 10% NCB for every claim free year up to a maximum of 50%, the table illustrates how NCB will affect your sum insured amount. So after first claim free year at the time of renewal, you will get sum insured of rupees 11 lakh, which includes rupees 1 lakh no claim bonus. Here 1 lakh rupees is 10% of original sum insured. Similarly, thereafter for every claim free year you will get 1 lakh rupees as no claim bonus. The maximum sum insured capping will be 15 lakh rupees. As maximum NCB is 50% of initial sum insured of 10 lakh rupees. So maximum NCB is 5 lakh rupees. Before making the purchase, make sure that you check the policy wordings for the NCB clause. As a no claim bonus at the time of renewal, some insurance company offers same plan with same sum insured in a less premium. As a no claim bonus, either the sum insured increases or the premium decreases. Next thing to consider while buying a health insurance is free medical checkup. You should look for a policy which ensures the person for a free medical checkup. However, this does not affect the premium when policies undergo renewal. Some policies have condition of waiting period or claim free year to avail free medical checkup. Next point is co-payment clause. A lot of people find this term confusing and tend to ignore it at the time of purchase. It is basically the percentage of amount that you would need to pay at the time of claim, and the rest will be paid by the insurer. Though the policies with co-payment clause come at a low premium, if possible buy a plan that does not have sublimits. However, if you have any pre-existing medical issues or have crossed a certain age limit, most insurers would have a co-payment clause. Knowing about the claim process is an essential piece of information that the insured individual should be aware of at all times. To know the true side of the insurer during the claim settlement, one should check reviews from the existing customers. Based on customer reviews, choose a plan providing seamless claim settlement services. Also, claim settlement ratio should be one of the most important factors that must be considered. Good customer support is an additional advantage one should look for while selecting a policy. Next is limitations and exclusions of policy. Many policyholders are guilty of not reading terms and conditions section of the policy. Here in this section you will find which treatments are covered and not covered. Most of the policies will have exclusions like dental and cataract surgeries, psychological disorders, cosmetic treatments not arising out of accidents, AIDS and other sexually transmitted diseases, gender change surgery, etc. So make sure you will look into this section of the policy before making a purchase. Be aware of the things that are not covered. And last point we have is incorrect declaration. By hiding pre-existing condition or consumption of tobacco, alcohol or smoking cigarette may reduce your premium to some extent, but your claim may get rejected with this hidden information. So to conclude, I will say while buying insurance, you must read the entire policy wordings and make a wise decision before making a purchase. I hope this information will help to make that wise decision. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like and share the video. Do subscribe to the channel and press bell icon for all upcoming notifications. Thank you for watching.